Hi, everybody. My name is Professor Adam Euro from Lehman College, and I am the one of the co-coordinators and co-advisors for the middle and high school education undergraduate minor. And today I'm going to give you a rundown. I'll review with you exactly how our program works. Also, in this video, we're going to share with you some more information specifically on our program Careers in Teaching, as well as Teacher Opportunity Core and Blueprint to Success. So you'll be hearing about that as well from us. So let me start off by sharing my screen with you. Let's see, here's my slideshow, and let's do the slideshow from the beginning. There we go. All right, so as I said, this is our middle and high school education undergraduate program. So in this program, all right, you can earn what we will call a minor simply by completing 4 of our courses. However, if you're interested in getting certified to become a New York State teacher, specifically on the secondary level, grades 7 through 12. We have pathways to certification in 6 areas. We have it in English language arts. We have it in foreign language, specifically Spanish, Italian, and French. We have it in mathematics. We have it in science, and specifically that would be biology and general science, or chemistry and general science, or physics and general science, or earth science and general science, as well as social studies. And we also have art. And our art certification pathway, the certification is actually for grades K through 12, rather than all of the other pathways, which are grades 7 through 12. Just want you to know that we are committed to preparing competent, qualified, ethical, and reflective practitioners for service in diverse communities who believe in promoting care, justice, and equity in urban settings. Okay, let's move on to our next slide. So our program, as I kind of hinted at a few minutes ago, is divided into 2 components, 2 sections. First, there's the minor, completion of 4 courses. And then if you are so interested, and a lot of our students are, I would even say most of our students are interested in moving towards the New York State teacher certification. Our minor is open to all of our students once they've completed 60 credits, all right, that they're halfway through their bachelor's degree experience. Now, upon completion of the education minor, if you have made that decision that you want to get your New York State certification to teach, you need to show us that you have maintained an overall GPA of a 3.0, and then we will guide you through the completion of the additional courses, the additional 4 courses. Now, completion of the minor and the teacher education sequence, of course, will get you that New York State certification. I'm going to move on to the next slide here. Now, the minor, the one that I told you about, where all you need to do is complete 4 courses, 3 out of 4 of those courses are required. Okay, and they are, as you can see on the screen, 301, 302, and 429. The 301 course is our Psychological Foundations in Education. Our 302 course is Multicultural Foundations in Education. And our 429 course is our Language and Literacy course. Now, that 4th course you will have a choice as we move forward to the next slide. All right. So now if you look on this slide, and I actually called the 302 multicultural foundations, I apologize, social foundations, a multicultural perspective. You have a choice of the fourth course. Now it can either be 463, teaching students with disabilities, or if you prefer, then we have a choice of methodology courses in your content area. Your content area is going to be your major. And I'm going to show you what that looks like on the next slide. So let me just quickly repeat myself here. So if you're going to get the 4-course minor, then you would complete these first 3 courses, 301, 302, and 429. And then you're going to have a choice of the 4th course, either 463 or one of our methodology courses. Okay, here are the methodology courses. So if you're majoring in art, of course, you would take a methodology course in art. All right. If you're majoring in English, then of course you would take one of the methodology courses in English, and so on. Now, I want you to know that some of these courses, they meet in the spring, and some of these courses are going to meet in the fall. All right. In fact, if I remember correctly, each one of the first courses that you see here, so for example, in art, the 414, that's going to be offered in the spring, and then the 436 is going to be offered in the fall. All right, same thing with the English, 410 will be in the spring, and the 422 in the fall. Now you see that course down on the bottom, the 476 course, that course, specifically a fieldwork course, is taken concurrently with the fall course if you choose to elect one of these methodology courses. Okay. Now let me tell you a little bit about fieldwork, because fieldwork is not just completed as a separate course. Right down here, it is a separate course, but I do want to give you a greater explanation on that. So first we have what are called level 1 courses, which specifically are classroom observation hours. Okay, and let me go back 2 slides, and I want to show you 301 and 302 and 463 are all considered courses where you would take a level 1 fieldwork. So as an example, the 301 course, in addition to taking that course, you would also complete fieldwork hours, which would be outside of the course. And specifically this course, you complete 20 hours of fieldwork. Same thing for the 302. 429 does not have any fieldwork requirements. The 463 has 15 hours of requirements for fieldwork. So I'm going to skip forward again to this fieldwork. Now we have what are called level 2 fieldwork courses, rather I should say fieldwork components, in which you would continue to do observation hours, but you would also tutor in small groups. Okay, and now if I go back a slide, these methodology courses, okay, are considered level 2 fieldwork, or rather I should say they have level 2 fieldwork components. Okay, now let me talk a little bit about exactly what else happens with fieldwork. So first of all, you need to, if you're going to move towards certification, you need to, what we say, clock a minimum of 100 hours of fieldwork. Okay, and our program is set up before you student teach that you will complete at least 100 hours. Okay, and the requirements beyond completing the fieldwork will vary from course to course. So as an example, in one of the classes that I teach, what I ask my students to do is complete their field work and then write a paper for each fieldwork hour they complete, which is kind of like half of a summary and half of a reflection. Okay. Now, how do you get placed in your fieldwork is a very important question. So we have an office, our Office of Clinical Practice and Partnership, and we can place you in a school, a middle school or a high school. Um, but you have to put in a request for that, or you could make your own placement if you say want to go back to your old high school as an example. But your professor for the course that you're taking that has the field work would speak to you specifically about that. Most likely, or rather I should say, you will have to complete a fingerprinting and background check before you can go into a school, certainly in New York City. All right, so that's another requirement that we will have. So that's field work. Now, once you've completed those 4 courses, and you do want to continue on to your New York State certification, you simply let your advisor know, your middle and high school education advisor, and you need to show that you have a minimum of a 3.0 GPA and that you've completed at least half of your major credits. Okay, and then moving forward, once you have completed the 301, 302, and 429, right? Those are the minimum courses. And then you've completed the special needs course, as well as both methodology courses and all field work. Then you are going to be ready to student teach. And student teaching is what we'll call level 3 field work. Now, student teaching is a big deal because it's kind of like a job without the pay. It's kind of like a full-time job without getting paid. All right, it's important for you to know that up front. So what we will do is we will place you with a cooperating teacher in a middle school or a high school in the Bronx, and you will report to that school and work with that cooperating teacher 5 days a week for the entire semester, 14 weeks, and typically a school day would start around 7:30 and end around 2:30 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Okay. We also have a student teacher seminar that you'll take concurrently with your student teaching placement. And in that seminar, you will complete a big project that we call the Lehman Teacher Performance Portfolio. Okay. So we're almost there. There are 2 other things that I need to share with you regarding the New York State teacher certification. First, as you are getting ready to student teach, there are 2 New York State tests that you will have to take and pass. The first one is called the Educating All Students exam, or EAS. And the second one is called the Content Specialty Test in your content area, in your major. Okay. The Educating All Students exam is typically taken after the special needs course, and the content specialty test is typically taken right before you student teach. And speaking of right before you student teach, we have what are called mandated workshops. There are 3 of them that need to be completed before student teaching. These are not courses, but simply workshops, meaning that they last like 2 to 4 hours for each one. You could do these like in a weekend if you want. The first one is called DASA, Dignity for All Students Act. And the second one is School Violence Intervention and Prevention. And the last one is Child Abuse Identification and Reporting. Now, I just shared a lot with you, and it's important for you to know that you're not in this alone. We recommend that you meet with a middle and high school education advisor once a semester, just so you can check your progress with your advisor to make sure you're doing everything that needs to be done. Because once you get to that student teaching portion, you don't want your advisor to say to you, well, you forgot to do this course. Oh, you forgot to take this test. So it's important for you to check in with us. Okay. All right. What we have here is just kind of like a summary of what I was talking about, taking those 2 New York State examinations and those 3 New York State mandated workshops. Now, below that, these are links for each one of our pathway documents. Now, let me show you what one of the pathway documents looks like. I've chosen to show you the foreign language one. So if you look carefully at this, up at the top, you see like the beginnings to how you start working on your certification, declaring your major, declaring your minor, getting your fingerprinting done. And we have directions for that. You can see with the links, how to request course permission. And you can see the courses that are required there. Okay, and you can see how many fieldwork hours are next to each course if fieldwork hours are required. So this is a nice guide for everybody. Really one of the only things that you can look at very carefully and see a little difference between each document, say the foreign language from the science, from the math, are the specific required methodology courses. Okay, so you want to make sure that you take the right methodology courses, especially if you're going for the New York State certification. You don't want to take a methodology course in science when you're studying to become an English language arts teacher. Okay. Here's the second page of the pathway document. And you can see the student teaching experiences up at the top. And the bottom line here is that we guide you all the way through. But again, I want to make this clear. It's very important for you to check in with an advisor periodically. So anyway, that's what I have for you regarding our middle and high school education minor and pathway to New York State certification. In the next several slides, we're going to have presentations on careers in teaching, teacher opportunity core, and blueprint to success.
Hello, everyone. My name is Ariani, and I am the TOC coordinator. TOC stands for Teacher Opportunity Corps. And essentially what we do is serve undergraduate and graduate students here at Lehman College that desire a career in teaching. So some of the benefits that we offer as a program is financial assistance. We provide the resources in terms of fingerprinting, also the teacher certification, prep and exam, such as the EAS and the CST. We provide reimbursements. And one of the biggest features we have is that we are partner up with some amazing schools, and we provide our students that experience where they're going to be partner up with a teacher mentor. We also offer book vouchers and conferences and workshops that are geared to prepare our students for the field of teaching. And the eligibility is really simple. If you're an undergraduate student, all you need is a 3.0 GPA. And if you're a full-time grad student, you would have to be full-time and also have a GPA of a 3.0 while you were an undergrad. So if you're interested, you can scan the QR code that's here on the screen, or you can email either myself or Ang, which you'll see our emails down there at the bottom corner, bottom right corner. And we're here to serve you. And next we have CIT.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jay Pacheco, and I'm the Careers in Teaching Project Director. CIT is a federally funded program that we offer here at Lehman for all undergraduate students. In order to be eligible and participate to the CIT program, you must be a citizen or permanent resident of the United States, an undergraduate student, of course, and have a need for TRIO and student support services. And one of the requirements that you must have is be a first-time generation college student, meaning if your parent or your parent you live with does not already have a degree from a four-year college. Also, you must be a low-income student that do not exceed at 150% of poverty level or have some sort of a documented disability. Uh, One of the perks that the Careers in Teaching program offers for all of our students is academic advising. We help every student to make an educational plan, select your appropriate courses, being able to meet your academic requirements, and we have 3 staff members available to assist each of our students. Another perk that we have is be able to offer you financial aid counseling. We will help you fill out your application, guide you to the right path. We also provide a few workshops that is able to benefit our students. That's including financial literacy and help with budgeting. And we also do some fun cultural activities for all of our student support services students. Another thing that we're trying to have for this coming year for the CIT program is to be able to offer tutoring services. And the Student Support Services program, along with the Lehman Center, will help provide tutoring free of charge for all of our students. Tutorial services are available upon request from all other students based on all their academic areas that are needed, and tutors are qualified students recommended from all of our faculty members. So come and join the CIT program.
Hi everyone, my name is Ang. I am the Student Support Outreach Coordinator for TALK. I'm here to talk about BTS. So Blueprint to Success is an initiative which is a comprehensive roadmap of support services offered to Lehman students by the Division of Student Affairs through Club Central. Club Central is a website. You can type in Lehman Club Central and then you'll be able to access it. So BTS is organized under 5 themes. Every time you complete a theme, you will receive a digital badge. And after you've completed all 5 themes, you will receive an additional completion badge. So you should receive 6 badges in total. And the School of Education is also participating in the badging system. So the School of Education has the engagement badge, and it provides information and learning experiences related to careers in education. So if you are a student who is interested in being in the education field and want to learn about opportunities, about any program pathways or support systems or support programs or certification requirements, we will have events that tailor to those needs.
That is the end of our presentation. And I'm just going to put some quick information up here for you. Let me just share my screen, slideshow, and there we go. All right, so if you have any questions, I want you to feel free to reach out to us. I've put my email at the bottom of this screen. So if you email me with questions, I will try to the best of my ability to answer them. And if I don't know the answer, I'm sure that I will find somebody in our department who will answer your questions. Okay? So thanks for listening. And just want to, end with, I hope that you'll consider a minor with the Lehman College Middle and High School Education Department. And even beyond a minor, hopefully you'll look into becoming a New York State certified secondary level teacher. All right. So anyway, have a good day, and I hope to see you soon. Bye now.